welcome back to Spruce News. So today I'm going to be doing a review on the Kylie Cosmetics eyeshadow palette because I wanted to share my opinions from a customer's perspective. Obviously I never profess to be a beauty expert. I love beauty, which is why I do different beauty videos, but I'm not a makeup artist, so I can't really go into much detail as, you know, how amazing the pigment of the eyeshadows are or the size of the pan, etc. But what I can do is tell you from a customer's perspective and a personal perspective my overall opinion of this palette and whether I think it's worth the money. Let's just get into it. So the first thing that you receive when you get this is you get this little lovely customized message from Kylie, and obviously you get like the winky eye, which I really quite like. It's a nice touch, and there's a message on the back, which I really love that. And then you get this. So I really like the fact that the eyes are obviously on the front, Kylie's in bold, and it says Kyshadow, which is a good play off eyeshadow. And then you, on the back, you've got Kylie's signature with the XOXO. It's called the bronze palette. And when you open it, it looks like this, and it's kind of like got bronzy tones on the back, and on the back there's like a silver sticker with the names of the eyeshadows. There's 9 shadows within this palette, and they're all very highly pigmented. I think the majority of them are matte. I think there's 2 that have got a bit more of a shimmer too, but overall I think that it's a perfect palette for autumn. I personally love all of these shades because these are the colours I would wear. They match my skin tone perfectly, which is perfect. So for me it's just a wonderful palette. I really love these 3 shades here, especially for autumn. I love that there's quite a lot of mixing shades, so I would really create an intense autumnal eye with this, because for me, I love the oranges, I love the burnt oranges, I love the subtle browns and the deeper browns. And then you've obviously got, this one's called Topaz, and obviously I'd use this in my brow bone, obviously maybe as a base. And then you've got 2 shimmer shades, which is obviously, I don't really wear a lot of shimmer eyeshadows, it's just really not for me. But these are quite subtle, and there's only like a hint of shimmer. They're not kind of too glittery and sparkly and in your face. Basically I'm boring, so I just don't like to wear too many bright pop colours because it just doesn't suit me, I don't think. But this is what the palette looks like, and I'll go through each shade on my fingers just to show you what the colours look like. Obviously using your fingers doesn't actually represent what it would be like using a brush and actually have it on your eye, but I'm sure there are so many different makeup tutorials out there that do it better than me, so maybe it's worth going to watch them. But I am thinking of doing a makeup tutorial based on this eyeshadow palette because this is like a perfect palette for me that I think it's worth it. So I will definitely do that if you want to watch, you know, an amateur do makeup, but you know, whatever. This is Topaz. And from first feel, they feel really buttery, they look really pigmented, and I really like the fact that they feel so smooth. From touch it doesn't look like there's much excess coming off of the palette, so that's a good sign of a good quality eyeshadow. And the next one, which is this one here, this is called Quartz, and this is more of like the shimmery, as you can see, beigey colour, but I do think this is quite a nice one for your brow bone as well, or maybe just to blend in. And then you've got Jasper right here, and this is more of a darker brown, and it's a bit more powdery, this one, in my opinion, but I do still like the buttery feeling. I think it's a really nice texture. We'll go on to Tiger Eye, is this shimmery bronzy colour right here. What I like about this palette is that every single shade kind of works together. There's a lot of palettes out there that, you know, you'll get a few nice mattes, but then you get some really bright, unbelievable shimmery shades that you just think, I don't know how I'm going to work with that, especially for me as someone who, you know, I love makeup, but I don't do makeup as a job. Like, it's not my day-to-day thing. I'm not a makeup artist, I don't do other people's makeup, so visually I don't see those working because they're not colours I would put on myself. So this palette really works for me as someone who, you know, would every day do makeup, but not as a profession, if that makes sense. And then this one is called Citrine. This is my favourite shade, I think, of all. It's like a really nice orange, I don't think you get that many good oranges, and for me, on my eyes, I really like orange eyeshadows because it suits me and it's my favourite colour, so there you go. And then you've got this shade here which is called Goldstone, which looks like that, and it's more of a kind of like an orangey brown. It's a mixture of the two. You've got Obsidian, which is also a really nice shade, and it's more of an intense brick red, which I like as well, really quite dark. And then you've got Bronzite, which is this one right here, and that's such a nice colour. It's kind of got like reddy undertones, but then it's quite deep and brown. I love it. That is a beautiful shade. Finally, you've got Hematite. Hematite? I don't know whether I'm pronouncing that correctly, but it's more like a coal black, which I really, really like. Those four shades are gorgeous. And you see they all actually really work well together. I think they're just really nice shades. So overall, this palette is beautiful. Actual shades are really, really nice. I think the colours really work well together. Maybe they should have added an extra shimmer one in there just for people that actually prefer shimmer shades or want to work with a bit more, you know, glitz and glam. So guys, that is my opinion of this palette. I definitely would recommend it. I think it's beautiful. It is slightly costly, I know that much, but I think for anyone who likes those shades, I do believe that the Morphe brushes 350 has been paired against this, because there's a lot of colours in there that's in here that, you know, maybe if you can't really afford to purchase this and you're just starting out with makeup, or you don't really want to spend amount on makeup, it might be worth purchasing the Morphe brushes 350, because I think you can get them for about £18, £21. So definitely worth checking out. I hope you enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.